And we are back with a 4-player. You can't beat a bit of 4-play, especially when you're going to be pulling off men on a regular basis. And speaking of men, let's make sure we do light units because this is mostly forested. And let's see who's going to do what. This is the question. Who is going to do what? I think what I'm actually going to do is leave that unit there by hitting S and then put a tank there because that is a frontline city. In fact, I may even cycle this tank out over here, put you on there, and then you need to go there. It looks like he's got a way of attacking. Who are we playing here? We have Haz, Hanot, and Twinking. Okay. From now on, they'll be known as orange, purple, and red. In fact, fudgeless, I don't need such a long line back there. We can move it back a bit, and that's actually in our interests to do so. And what have we got? What are we doing? We are going to move this off over here, and then we'll send you back over here, and then I'm going to send one over there as well, although something should spawn there. I think tanks are possibly something just spawned here, so we can move this to about here. It can heal up, and I'm going to move this tank back all the way over here. Good. How's the troop numbers looking? It looks like I'm the only one that's made a unit, and that was sheerly by accident. But yes, we're doing okay at the moment. Is there anywhere else we can narrow the line? Well, we can move this dude down to around here, and then we'll put you just there. We can move you back, and I suppose this is one of the few places it's beneficial to have tanks. Who's going to be the aggressive one? This is the question. Let's actually turn my spawn rate down for a minute so these tanks have a chance to reach their cities. Everyone seems to have bucket loads of money and no one seems to have spawned new units at all. I'm the one with the most people, which is possibly not too beneficial for me. So, where's going to be best to attack? It's not going to be purple because that would involve going up. Red, I could do a little naval invasion over there, but I'd need a fair few tanks to actually take it because I'll be cut off from supply whatever I do there. And this is just a slog through the forests. I think possibly orange is going to be the best way. But of course, this is War of Dots and a 4-player. Nobody wants to spend the money at the moment. I don't want to be the one with all the troops though, so I'm not going to start spawning more units. This is kind of, yeah, I just don't want to stick out at all. I think red's relatively easy to guard against over here. Right, I'm going to move you over to about there. And then we get a tank going over here where it's going to be more useful. In fact, let's move you down there as well. And then we just move you over here. This is good. Has anyone else actually spawned another unit? No, they haven't. Now, if these people are, not saying professionals, but if these people know anything, they'll be looking at who's got the most troops, who do we attack first, who do we gang up on? That would be me at the moment, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to spawn a heavy unit over here, and then we've got all our cities covered by tanks. Is that a waste? Maybe. Let's max this, and then we turn to light. Thank you. We're ready for battle. Orange has spawned a new unit. Now, what's the best way to attack orange? Maybe it is time to attack orange, and then hopefully red will go for purple. Right, this tank's in a bit of a shitty position. I suppose we want you guys on forests. You're going to get a bonus from attacking there. I think orange is going to make his play. Or maybe we leave a false gap. Let's try that. Let's try a bit of strategic maneuver. Leaving a false gap for orange there. See if he tries to make a push through there with his tanks. And then we can try and encircle him. Will it work? Of course it won't. Will he fall for it? Probably not. We have to make it look tempting though. Right, let's get you guys in the knees. Ooh, red. Hello, red. You're the one that's starting off. I like it. Good for you, red. I like it. I like it. I like it. Right, let's close that false gap then, because, yeah, we certainly won't be attacking over there. And off he goes. He didn't really close that encirclement. I like what he's trying to do, but he's not closed it. Let's pull you off. Let's get you going forward. Can we encircle him? Not really. We can, however, start making more, whatchamacallit, units. Infantry units. That's the official name. Let's get you off and let's put a tank back on. I want tanks guarding all my cities. Don't know if that's going to make a difference. We're pushing him back into the sea. There's a joke about the Middle East there, but I'm not going to make it. Right, this is healing up. You can actually heal up on the city, and we're going to send you forward into the fray. And then we can take you off, and let's keep you guys on dry land. We don't want you... No. We don't want you going into the sea. This is where you actually, have problemos. And let's get you back to hill. Is anyone else attacking? Nope, it's just me and red. Orange appears to be pulling guys off. Why he's pulling guys off, I don't know. This mountain's a bit of a pig just there in my back line, but oh well, what can you do? We can pull this guy off over to here, and then we get you moving forward. And of course, I'm going to spawn another unit. That's okay, we'll send that over in reserve against orange when the inevitable attack comes. Right, these tanks should be able to defeat his infantry a bit. Keep pushing forwards. If we push forwards too far, he will encircle us, so we don't want to be doing that. We want to push forward a little bit though. Let's move you back. Let's get you cycled. You're moving forward. That's brilliant. Let's move you over to about there, and then we're going to send you back, and then we can move you to about there, and we'll send you back as well. Get the morale up. Okay, he's pushing forward. He's trying to maintain a line or maintain an attack. I think orange is going for something slippery with purple. If you look in the top left, the borders are moving. So that's what's happening over there. Right, let's move you out of the way. You appear to have been blocking one of our tanks. And then we can send you in. It looks like he's doing a bit of damage over here. So let's get you off. And then let's send you in over here and get you cycled. We could cycle this unit as well. In fact, I may well start doing that. Orange is still doing nothing to us. This is good. I suppose I could attack red over here, but it's in my interest that he has a border with purple. Even though purple is fighting for his life. Look at that line next to his city, and then you've got his capital over there. Yeah, I have a feeling orange may win this. He has the most troops as well. Right, let's do some cycling. So let's get you off, and then we get you going on the city over here. And it's time to take you out. And let's send in a tank actually, because we can. There you go. He's trying to push forward. He's trying to do some damage to us. But yes, I think we can keep cycling here. Relatively successful. I have a feeling another naval advance will be forthcoming there if I'm not too careful. So I need to pay attention to that. Not making very much money at all here, and this tank is going to get a bit stuck here. Can we move it out? Let's try. Don't think we can unless we take out this unit here, so let's keep pushing into that unit, and hopefully we'll take it out quite soon. We will, and then this tank can withdraw and let someone else take up the pressure. There we go. Good, beautiful, wonderful, lovely. It's not a great place to attack here, really, is it? I think what I need to do is I need to build up a little naval reserve, so I'm going to do that. I think that's my plan of attack. Right, let's move you and replace this dude here. And then we get you going onto the city. And we'll wait for these units to heal up, and then we'll do a naval advance on red, try and encircle him maybe. Like, I know what will happen. I'll get all my units over there and they get encircled themselves. So yes, it won't be as successful as I'd hope it would be. And so let's move you into this tank and you into this tank. We want to take on this tank really. Once we get rid of his tanks, he has less units there. Why has he put a shitty unit there? It looks like he's trying to maintain his force or projection of force over there. How are these units healing up? Well, we're going to need to change this guy out, aren't we? So let's do that. Just do a like-for-like swap. Is he going to get out in time? He is not. Does that mean a red is going to continue pushing there? I don't think he is. Right, we need another unit over there. We can do you over here. And then I think we're ready for that naval invasion once it gets into position. So that'll be 4 units. And the aim is make a little line along there and then get him encircled. But we'll see whether that happens or not. That city's still holding out in the northwest. It's not been taken yet. The line is still there. It looks like there's heavy pushing going on. Who's got the most troops? I have the most troops. Swiftly followed by red. Let's hope that... Yep, good. They get out. And let's move these units into the water and get that naval invasion going. Right, we need to replace this unit out. Let's send in a tank and then we can move you out over here. Ready, steady. Come on, tanks. Move faster, move faster. They are so fucking slow, tanks. Alright, we're ready for the naval invasion. Let's get them around. No, let's do this properly. No. Let's get them around to here. Let's move these guys back a little, try and pull him in a bit if we can, which hopefully we can. And is he going to follow? Is he going to follow? Come on, follow. He's not following, is he? He's not following. The whole point of the naval invasion was that he follows. He's just fucking eased off the attacking over here. I think Orange is in a bit of trouble. He's weakening his defences over there. Right. Good naval plan. It's cancelled though. And the reason it's cancelled is because we are going ham on Orange now. I've seen a little gap. So I'm going to try and exploit that if I can. And we need a unit over there to make sure we don't get encircled. These units can come over here. They'll start healing up. And we can move you over as well. And we're going to move you to about there. And Orange has been encircled on his front line there. Red is not pushing me at all. This is fine. This is good. I think we're going to take the city over here. I like it. We're going for one and then suddenly, boom, we're going for another. We've taken the city. Beautiful. Let's keep pushing the advantage. Orange and purple are having a bit of a, kerfuffle. So we may as well. So to push the advantage, we are going to move these units over towards here. And you can go around to protect a little. You guys, you're ready to move forwards. Come on. Let's keep going forwards. And we want to take this city just here, please. If we can. And we've encircled one of his units. That is beautiful. Good. We're pushing for that city. And while we're at it, we may as well push for this city here. Because, yes, he is. Right, let's make sure we conclude that encirclement. Which we have. Beautiful, wonderful, lovely. And let's move another unit over there because we're going to be defending. And it's time to make loads of infantry units. Start producing them. Come on. Build. Why are we not building them? Good, we're building them. Right, you get off. Tank, go back on. We should be making loads of them now. Let's send you around here. You over to about there. Good, you can come off, you can go on, you can come off, you can go on. This is kind of later logistics. Let's just move them into the center, ready to go and help. And we have a tank over here which is doing, I'm not sure what it's doing, and I've just encircled myself there. That's ridiculous. And is going to try and encircle me over there. Let's prevent that happening. We're pushing into this territory over here. We do actually want to start cycling units. Unfortunately, I didn't think about cycling units when I made this attack. I just threw everything at him. So let's try and do something. Right, you can come off. You can go down. We are going to start losing units quite soon. So I need to be careful. And I think... Good. His city is done there. He's got nothing on it. I think he's actually doing okay, you know. He is doing okay. Let's get another infantry unit made. Right, you are healed up and you're on there. That should not be the case. We want tanks on our cities. Whether that's a sensible play, I don't think it is. Let's get you off. Let's get you over there. Tanks are healing up. We have some kind of reserve coming, but is it going to be enough? Right, let's get you going around there. Let's get you moving forward. Let's go and have a look at this city over here. See if it's there. Okay, we've actually got a unit here. Right, and let's move you over here. And let's move you off. Let's send some weakened units in. You're healing up, so you can actually go in there. You can move to about there. You can start healing up over there. And red is starting to move over here. So let's keep an eye on that. Have we got this city? We have. Orange is in trouble, especially if we start pushing for his capital. I don't want to hammer myself on orange too much, especially if he's attacking over here. Right, let's get you moving forwards because that tank is not going to survive too long. Let's get you moving forward and let's start moving this tank off and let's start moving you forward. This is possibly a mistake. Let's get a healthy tank going over there. Let's get you going back there. Red is pushing for us here. Let's get you going back there. Let's get you going around there. We are going to lose a tank. I'm not paying attention over here to make sure we have something on this city. And yes, where are we? What are we doing? You need to come off. You need to go on. You need to go over there. We need to blunt this attack as much as possible. You're in fucking water. Why are you in water? We've just lost a tank over there. That's not ideal, but it's not the end of the world, is it? Right, orange is still fighting back. Hats off to you to orange. Well done. It's good to keep on fighting. We're going to take this city in the bottom here. Kind of need to cycle in some healthy units, but I don't really have any healthy units at the moment. I think I've spawned as much as possible. Right, you're a healthy unit. Let's get you going over here. And then we get the tank on here. You've just spawned. Let's get you off there. We want a full health tank. I've just taken this city. This is great. I can't encircle him over here, but that does give me more units to play with. So let's get them moving around and we're going to start going for his capital here as well. Let's get you going over. Let's get you going over and you can go over too. And we spawning on there. We are. How are we looking over here? This needs to come off so this tank can go on here. And then I think we just need to start throwing people at red as much as possible. Letting them die along the way. Let's do this. Get you. Yeah, let's get you moved over here. Good. We're going for his capital over here. Let's send a tank in to finish that off. We're still attacking over here. We are going to start losing units though. Let's see if we can save some. I don't think we can. Right, everything. Just push for that city. That one city. That's the one that we want. Let's get you moving around as well. I think orange is diddled now. So it's purple and reds we have to focus on. And I was about to say I'm the stronger player here, but I'm really not. Right, you go over here. You go down here. Come on. And then we can move this guy off and we get you going over here. I should be making more money now. Have we just taken a city over here? We have, and we're about to take that city here. Looks like purple's wanting to push into me here. Yeah, here comes the purple. Here comes the purple. We're going to have to move one around from over there. Fudge me, it's going to be, yes, we're going to need to throw pretty much everything we can at people here. So let's start getting units going around. See if we can do a little encirclement, really. Oh, shit. Okay, I've got a city there. I've just unselected it, but I do have a city there. So let's try and encircle him if we can. Let's try and do that. Some little encirclements. Come on. Let's attack him from behind. Pulling off men and attacking men from the rear. Just trying to encircle me here. It's not really worked, or maybe I'm encircling him. I think some of my orders have started to go a bit funny here. He's really pushing for this city. I don't know what we have on this city though. I'm just throwing everything I have into this problem. And it is a problem. It is a problem. Right, good. That unit's encircled itself. That's fine. Let's keep on pushing over here into its capital. I wish orange would piss off. We need to pay attention to red over here. I'm going to get stuffed, aren't I? I made the mistake of being a strong player. And units are taking a while to actually act on their commands. We had an encirclement over here on purple. We should have taken orange's capital, but we've not quite got there. There's one unit left to kill. And I'm trying to break an encirclement here. But yes, we got it. Beautiful. We have that city. Perfect. Let's get you pulled off. We're holding on to purple over here. Did he just take a city of mine? Let's see if we can get it back. And my units aren't responding to orders. Knackers. I gave this one an order like 5 minutes ago and it's still not moving. Right, let's get you moving up. And we need to move you back. But we cannot feckin' do it because... yeah, it's slowly pushing me back into a mountain there. We cannot feckin' do it because orders are not being obeyed in a timely fashion. Right, I have nothing guarding over here. Let's get some units over. Let's do you. How much money have I got? I've got loads of money. I should be pulling guys off city non-stop here. So let's do that. Let's get men off cities as fast as possible. Just going to start throwing people into the problem here. I'm not even going to bother. Ooh, he just encircled me there. I don't know if there's an army. How do I get flags? There you go. That makes a lot of difference here. How do I get flags up showing me what's a city and what's not? Okay, he's trying to push over here. Red is the strongest player at the moment. He is. Yeah, but thankfully I've just got a little kind of place where I can just keep throwing troops at him. Is there a city there? There is a city there, so we should be going for this city. So let's go for it. And let's try some encircling. Let's cancel that move. Let's get you going there, and then you going there. I think our orders are actually being obeyed now. And let's move you over here. Come on. Close to encircling, but not quite. Let's keep pushing for the city. And let's go for an encirclement on these tanks if we can. And let's start moving. Fuck, I need to be moving guys off cities everywhere here. Everywhere. We have so much money. I'm not going to move a guy off there because, risky. We have so much money. Let's get you going over there. And we get you going over to there. I think... oh shit, we've just been encircled ourselves. This is not good. Okay, I'm moving the guy off the city. I'm going to send you back over here. Fuck, we have a bit of a collapse going on over here, but we're going to keep on fighting it. How are we looking over here? We're not looking brilliant, are we? And I can keep moving guys off cities because, loads of people. Let's just keep everyone off the back line, really, if we can. Let's make sure he doesn't encircle us over there. Let's keep pushing over here. Push. Let's get you going around there. We're going to keep the pressure up on that city. Let's get you going over here, and we need to start sending units into the fray over here because we are losing them. Right, keep moving guys off cities. Spawn. Don't want them to go right to the front, but we want them kind of close to the front. We're about to lose this unit here. And it's going to give him an option to start pushing on our city here, which is none too ideal. Let's move you off. Let's keep moving you guys off. Let's keep moving you guys off. Let's keep moving you off. Keep the units being spawned. And fuck it, you know what? If we lose some people, we lose some people. That's okay. That happens, you know. Alright, we're pushing him back there gently. I don't know why his units are actually moving, but they are. And we'll wait for more units to get healed up. And could we do some kind of encirclement on purple? We're going to need to, really, otherwise we're going to be a bit stuffed. I don't think we're going to get that city over there. But what can you do? You can go like this, and like this, and like this. Right, let's get these cities cleared. He's moving closer. We do have a back line. It's not quite ready for battle. We need to move you over there. We're going to move this tank off, and we need to move you up there, and we're going to move you around there. Right, good. And encircled. I've encircled myself. I was thinking about encircling him, and what do? I fucking encircle myself. This is fucking horrendous. I think purple is going to beat me. Purple is probably a better player. What was his name? His name was Hanut, who's a veteran, whatever veteran means. But well done, sir. You're playing very well at the moment. Right. Let's start throwing units at him if we can. And we're in trouble with red over here. I think, in fairness, they did gang up on me a little. There's not much I can do about it. Whether I played well or not, I wasn't cycling units. I know that much, so that was possibly a mistake. Let's try and make sure he doesn't go for that city over here. And fudge, this is a city. I didn't know that. We want to protect this. So let's just throw everything into it if we can. Everything into it. If we can encircle this unit here, which we have, and then maybe we can push for an encirclement on these units over here. Let's try and stop him from getting this city. Let's try and stop him from getting this city if we can. We've protected it there for a bit. We've protected it there for a bit. Let's try and go for a little encirclement over here. Not sure it's going to happen. I don't think it will happen. We've just gone and encircled ourselves there. And I need to be pulling units off cities. And how are we looking in the top? We're looking very bedraggled here. I'm fighting on far too many fronts. This is not good. I have no reserves coming up. Oh, geez. I should have started pulling men off much earlier. And you need to get back. I think this is game over for me. I've only got 133,000 units. And they smell blood in the water. They are coming for me. They are coming for me with force. And there's not fucking much I can do unless red starts going for purple. But he's not started doing that, has he? He has started coming for me instead. Right, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is the question. I'm about to lose here. Let's see if I can form some kind of line somewhere. I know what's happening. Purple's reforming for an attack here. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Right, you go over here. You can come around here. Try and save the tank because this is tank territory. And yeah, he started pushing on that city. This is it. Unless they start attacking each other. But I think they've got a kind of understanding that they're going for me. I have a half of either of their numbers here. There's no winning this. No winning this at all. All my units are bedraggled and they're both focusing on me. Good game, guys. Is there a fuck you, I hate you both option? Nope, we're going to say well played instead. And then I'm going to bow out. And this has been War of Dots. How am I looking? I've gone from about 5,500 to 5,932 in the world. There's probably only 6,000 players. Anyway, I think my strategy should be playing on weekends where you have casual players. I'm filming this 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. So yes, I think you have people that are more serious about the game playing them. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop me a comment. Tell me if you think I went wrong. I think I just got gangbanged in the end. That's where I went wrong, and possibly maybe some of my battle strategy over here against purple wasn't brilliant. Aside from that. Anyway, bye-bye.